Yo, what's up? Welcome to Dev Phase. My name is Elise, and in this video, we're going to go over 5 tips for new programmers. Let's jump right in. So if you're anything like me, when I was a new programmer a few years ago, I had a lot of questions. So I watched video after video after video and read so many online articles trying to get the best information I could to become a good programmer. And so these are the 5 things or tips that I learned that really helped me in my journey. These tips are made for newer programmers, but they can also be applied to programmers with more experience too. So let's get started. Number 1. You don't have to remember every single thing that you're learning. I know when I was starting out as a new programmer, I was so focused on remembering all this syntax, all this little tiny bits of information that I started to hurt my head because I was so focused on not forgetting anything, and it was actually slowing down my progress. But you don't have to remember everything. You just have to be able to like I was saying, you don't have to remember everything when you're learning to code. All you have to do is be able to understand and comprehend what you're looking at and try to fully grasp the topics and concepts that you're learning, because in the long run, those are going to help you better implement new features in your code than just remembering how to do simple while loops or how to add objects into your array. Tip number 2, start building things. I know many programmers, especially newer programmers, that'll focus on just learning that programming language and that's it. They're just focused on learning every single tiny bit of information about that programming language. Don't get me wrong, that's important to fully master a language. That's all you do. You're gonna lose your motivation. If you start building things, not only will it help you keep your motivation, it's gonna help you understand what you don't know. Because when you're building something and you're trying to add a new feature to your project, you're gonna be like, yo, I didn't know I needed this or needed to know this, and you can do a quick Google search on Stack Overflow and find your answer. But if you don't build anything, you just start to lose why you want to be a programmer. If you just focus on learning a programming language, you won't get anywhere. Plus, building new projects, you can show those to your future employer, especially if you make some cool project that really shows off your programming skills. These can help you find a job later. And if you're trying to build something that's super complex and you don't know if you're going to be capable of building it, break it down into smaller pieces. So maybe you know how to get user input for your app, or maybe you know how to put some visual elements inside your the application that you want to build. You don't have to build the whole thing right away. As you learn, you can slowly start building the thing that you really want to build. Tip number 3, never stop learning. This is probably one of the most important tips you're going to learn as a programmer, because we live in a society where new technology is emerging every single day. Whether it's a new framework, a new programming language, a new method of doing something. If you stop learning and be complacent where you're at your current level, you're gonna fall behind and you're not gonna become a good or great programmer. A great programmer needs to know how to learn new things. So try to learn something every single day. Whether if you have 5 minutes or an hour of your day free, just try to Google this new programming language that are coming out, or the new frameworks, or maybe look at a quick tutorial before bed and just try to learn something every day and code every day, because the more you code and the more you learn, the better of a programmer you're going to be, and the more of a chance you're going to be able to get at a job at these high-end companies. Number 4, learn common programming principles, because these principles are going to help you make your code more clean and easier to read. There's the common KISS principle, keep it simple, stupid. Because all I hear these new programmers say,
"Oh, get this new code, make it so long, make it cool, impress my friends."
Oh, that's not how it works. The shorter and more concise your code is, and if it does the same thing, that's better code, it's better optimized. And there's the other principles like DRY principles, don't repeat yourself. If you're repeating the same line to code over and over and over, try to figure out a way to not repeat yourself. Copy and paste in code is basically its worst nightmare. If you can find a way and make it shorter but do the same functionality, it's a win-win situation right there. And then there's the Wagner, I don't know how to pronounce it, is you aren't gonna need it. If you don't need a specific part of your code, you can just get rid of it, just eliminate it, because it's just loading up your project. So just learn these common principles and like master them, and if you do, you can become a really good programmer. Tip number 5, the final tip. Find a community of coders. As a new programmer, especially if you're being self-taught, you think that learning by yourself is the best way to go, but it's not. If you find a community online, or even better, a local community, you're gonna become a better programmer. You can learn from these more experienced and more skilled programmers, and you can learn things super fast. If you work with other people, you can learn things way much faster than if you learn it by yourself. But it's more fun if you bring other people with you. So like, find a friend or a family member that wants to code with you and learn together. Because if you learn together, it's gonna be more fun, and you can hold each other accountable, so you guys don't quit. There's multiple really good online communities online. If you can't find a local one, you can go on Stack Overflow. There's Reddit. There's Discord. There's so many. Just Google like these online program communities and just join and start like interacting with people, and you're gonna have more fun as a programmer, keep you motivated, and you're gonna learn. So I have another like mini bonus tip. If you're one of those new programmers who haven't actually started programming, you're too busy Googling, oh, what's the best framework, what's the best language, what course should I follow, what pathway should I follow, and do this for months and months, you don't actually learn anything, just pick a programming language. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. Pick one and learn it. Learn the concepts of programming. Have programmers think, have programmers create applications. And once you start getting the ball rolling, you're going to start learning what you like and what you don't like, and what you want and don't want to learn. So if you're stuck and don't know what to learn, just pick something and learn. So that's it. That's all my tips. So if you enjoyed the video, just give it a like. And if you want more content, just subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching. See you later.